major differences between K through 12 education in Ghana and the United States, I'll say one is religion. In Ghana, we incorporate religion into our curriculum, and because we have three major religions, we have these religions in form of churches that have their own schools. And even with the public schools, because religion is the major part of our culture, we incorporate religious and moral education into the school's curriculum. So that is a major difference. The resources here in the US is very different from the ones we have back home in Ghana. When I say back home, I mean Ghana. Yeah. The classrooms, from a lot of images that you see, we have our classes in open spaces. Although we also have enclosed classrooms, you can find those most of the time in the cities. But in the rural areas, we have like open spaces that we have to study. Teachers are inadequate, and if even they are trained at all, they do not want to accept postings to rural areas. In Ghana, in the K through 12, we use Ghanaian language in the basic school for teaching, which is different from this place. Then we can also talk about learning and teaching materials. They are also very inadequate as compared to this place. Then also technology is also not used in the basic school. Every college student in Ghana is able to speak 2 or more languages, because Ghanaian language is taught in the basic schools. In the villages where you are from, we have 10 regions in Ghana and 52 languages. So where you are from, you learn in that language. But our colleges are in the cities. The public colleges are in the cities. So whatever language you learn in your village, you need another language to be able to survive in the city. So definitely, if you have plans of going to college, you have to learn another language to be able to survive in the city. With the college system between Ghana and the United States, the major difference I can say is funding. In the United States, when you come to school, you can work, and then your tuition is paid. And back in Ghana, there is no funding for college education. And you can also find jobs on campus. In Ghana, we do not have such jobs. I can say that in my case, because coming here, I see that the teaching is different from Ghana, especially when it comes to the way research is approached. I see that with the college system over here, even if you have to start a research dealing with human subjects, you have to go through the IRB. But in Ghana, I haven't seen a thing like that, which I think it's an ethical issue for research. And another major difference is this is actually a cultural issue. When you go to your classroom in the university, you greet everybody, you shake hands, but coming here, I realized that you can even be in the same class with a lot of people and you not get the opportunity to talk to anyone till the end of the semester, which is kind of different. And also, back in Ghana, teachers or professors have a lot of influence on what they teach, what they decide to let a student know. But here I see that it's a kind of community that teachers and students are at par, like they have things in common. But in Ghana, you don't speak to your teacher anyhow, you don't ask questions. Anything your teacher says is right. Educationally, I will bring the respect for teachers. In terms of education, that is what I'll bring from Ghana to the US. But when I want to talk about something in general, I'll say Ghanaian hospitality. Ghanaians are very friendly, very warm people. They always want to make friends, and our family values. I don't see something like that over here, and if I have to bring anything, that is what I'll bring. The most difficult for me is the language. It is frustrating for you to try and teach or try to express yourself to a group of people, thinking you want to be the best teacher that you want to be, but students express that they do not understand you when you speak. And sometimes you also cannot understand your students. There is a vast difference in language, because certain terminologies that are used over here are different from what we were taught in Ghana, and you do not also have that orientation. So you are just thrown into it and you don't know what to do. I think we should rethink the approach that we use to train pre-service teachers, because in the United States it is becoming very diverse, and teachers, I think we should go beyond the textbook and then try to incorporate more of multiculturalism and diversity into the curriculum, so that pre-service teachers will be able to learn other people's cultures when they are first aware of their own culture. In that way, they can be sensitive to other people's culture. And when we do that, and they also learn other people's cultures, they can be able to fight against inequalities and social injustices in the whole world and in the global society.